Hi, my name is Devin Smith with Solve.cloud. We're a consultancy working to automate businesses through Salesforce and AI. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about what security measures are in place for data handled by Agentforce. Obviously, security is important when it comes to data, especially when you're handling potential sensitive client or customer data. We want to make sure that models that you're using in Agentforce aren't using that data to train, or it's not getting out and leaking sensitive information. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So the main security measure that Agentforce has that is very specific to Agentforce, and you're going to want to make sure it's set up correctly for your business, is the Einstein Trust Layer. The Einstein Trust Layer basically goes through the whole process from your prompt that you're sending to the model itself and to the response it gets back. And it's basically managing the data security for everything that you're using for Agentforce. So before you even send it for the generation into whatever models you're using, you're gonna, have your prompt. Your user's going to put in whatever they're looking for, and Agentforce is gonna go and it's gonna take your data, and if it were to just send that data straight to the model, depending on what model you're using, it could potentially use that for training, or sensitive information could get out. So the Einstein Trust Layer, what it does is it will ground your data, but specifically it will mask your data so that nothing specific is actually going to the model. And you can adjust what's masked in the settings in Salesforce. It will also do some prompt defense, which will help protect your prompt from potentially having anything injected into it that you might not want. And then finally, once it actually gets to the LLM, any models that Salesforce can integrate with have a zero data retention policy. So it won't store any of the information that the prompt sends to the model. So this is one of the main security measures when handling data that Agentforce has, and is one of the great advantages of using Agentforce within Salesforce. Finally, on the response, obviously LLMs can, because it's generating information, it will try to detect toxicity. You can have various reports that will report on if any specific prompts that you've built are consistently giving you toxic results. You can adjust it. But one of the most important aspects of this response is it's going to demask that data, right? So all of the sensitive data that you've set up for the prompt to send to the LLM and the model, here's where it will demask it so that you'll actually receive valuable results for your users. And they'll be able to use Agentforce to increase their efficiency and get awesome results. The Einstein Trust Layer really is that main area that Agentforce uses for security on data, but you can also use existing tools that Salesforce has. I'm just going to mention one here. Specifically, it's called Private Connect. It's built on AWS and can integrate directly with Data Cloud, which you'll most likely be using with Agentforce. Data Cloud itself is hosted on the AWS architecture, and Private Connect, Salesforce has worked with AWS to provide Private Connect so that you can actually make sure that the data that you're eventually going to be sending to Agentforce is not hosted on any public endpoints or anything. So it's completely private, and the risk for bad actors to be able to access your data via those public endpoints and try to use those as points of attack are extremely limited, and it privatizes everything, and it works directly in AWS and has a seamless connection to Snowflake or other data lakes you may be using or data sources. So there's other tools like that. Private Connect is probably one of the main ones that will integrate directly with Agentforce, but obviously you'll want to be using all of the other security tools and measures that Salesforce already provides for its own data as well. So that's an overview of how data is handled with Agentforce and what security measures that Salesforce has in place. So thanks for watching this video. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will monitor the comments, are happy to chat. So thanks.